the disappearance of Michael Bryson. On the morning of August 3rd, 2020, Michael stopped by his parents' home before leaving for what would be his final trip. His mom, dad, and his sister Krista were all at the house, and he spent the morning helping out with yard work and other small tasks so he could earn a little bit of extra gas money. This was something that he frequently did. Now, afterward, they all sat down for breakfast burritos, which was Michael's absolute favorite, by the way, and Michael told his family that he was heading out to a campground gathering with friends, and that he'd be back likely the following Tuesday afternoon to Thursday at the absolute latest. He planned to do some more work with his dad when he got back from this campground party to get more extra money before heading to another music festival scheduled for that Friday. Music was a huge part of Michael's life. He loved to DJ. The whole rave music scene was huge for him, and his family recognized that, but probably always had concerns because of the type of atmosphere and drug use that tends to go hand in hand with these types of events. They worried that something might potentially happen to Michael, that Michael might end up taking something that he hadn't in a while or falling back into serious drugs again. But they also understood how important this was for Michael, so they were excited for him, and this event didn't seem to be any different. None of this seemed to be off for Michael. This was just a typical week in his life. Now, before heading out the door, Tina remembers doing something that she didn't normally do. She said that she stood at the window and watched as Michael walked back to his car. She could not have known then, but that would be the last time that she saw her son. Now, Michael's destination for that week was a spot that locals know as Hobo Campground. It's along Bryce Creek Road in the Umpqua National Forest. And to give you kind of an idea, from Eugene, it's roughly about an hour's drive away. And you wind through tons of forested canyon roads. Cell service is pretty much non-existent out there. And the site itself doesn't even seem to be like an official campground per se. There's not really signs that I can see or bathrooms. There's no numbered pads. There's not like a camp post or any of those things. It's kind of just a clearing in the trees beside the creek where people occasionally camp or picnic. But for years, Hobo Campground also had a reputation for something else, which are these renegades, raves, all-night parties where essentially people could go out there with their loud music and have a good time without bothering neighbors, because it's legitimately in the middle of nowhere. This young man vanished into the night, leaving behind confusion and silence and a ridiculous trail of contradictions that still have not been explained.